Most people think of state quarter-dollar coins as just pocket change. But what if I told you that some of these quarters have sold for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Rare minting errors, misprints, and special variations have made certain state quarters incredibly valuable. So before you spend that quarter, take a closer look. You could be holding a hidden jackpot. The 1999 Georgia state quarter dollar is a highly collectible coin, part of the 50 state quarters program issued by the United States Mint. This particular coin represents the state of Georgia and features a detailed reverse design that highlights the state's rich history and symbols. The obverse of the coin features the well-known profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and quarter dollar. The mint year, 1999, is inscribed below Washington's portrait, and the coin may have a mint mark indicating where it was produced. The reverse of the Georgia state quarter showcases a detailed image of a peach, the state fruit, in the center. The peach is flanked by branches of the state tree, the live oak, with draping Spanish moss. The phrase wisdom, justice, moderation appears on a banner representing the state's official motto. The outline of Georgia's state map is also incorporated into the design, giving the coin a unique and recognizable appearance. Above the design, the inscription Georgia 1788 marks the year Georgia joined the Union, while 1999 is displayed at the bottom to indicate the coin's issue year. The value of a 1999 Georgia state quarter can vary widely based on its condition, mint errors, and overall rarity. While most circulated quarters are worth their face value, some rare and high-grade examples can fetch significant amounts. A Georgia state quarter in uncirculated condition, particularly one graded MS 67 or higher, can be worth several $1,000s. Collectors seek out coins with full, sharp details and no visible wear. Mint errors are another key factor in determining the value of a 1999 Georgia quarter. Some quarters from this series were struck on experimental planchets, double-struck, or misaligned during the minting process. These rare errors can significantly increase the coin's value. Coins with dramatic die cracks, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In recent years, some high-quality specimens of the 1999 Georgia state quarter have sold for impressive amounts at auction. Coins graded MS 68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have been known to reach values up to $50,000. If the coin has a unique minting error or is part of a special variety, its value can be even higher. The 1999 Connecticut state quarter dollar is one of the most sought-after coins in the 50 state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Representing Connecticut, this quarter showcases an intricate and historically significant design that captures the state's rich heritage. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with inscriptions including United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and quarter dollar. The mint year, 1999, is inscribed below Washington's bust, and the coin may carry a mint mark indicating whether it was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The reverse of the Connecticut state quarter features the charter oak, a legendary tree that played a crucial role in the state's early history. This massive oak tree is said to have hidden Connecticut's royal charter in 1687 to prevent British authorities from seizing it. The finely detailed depiction of the tree, with its widespread branches and textured bark, is one of the most beautiful designs in the series. Above the tree, the inscription Connecticut 1788 marks the year the state joined the Union. Below the tree, the charter oak is inscribed, along with the coin's issue year, 1999, at the bottom. The phrase, E pluribus unum is also present, as it is on all U.S. quarters. The value of a 1999 Connecticut state quarter can vary significantly depending on its condition, mint errors, and overall rarity. Most circulated examples are worth their face value, but certain high-grade specimens, particularly those in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, can command thousands of dollars. Collectors seek coins with pristine surfaces, strong details, and no signs of wear. One of the most valuable aspects of a Connecticut state quarter is the presence of minting errors. Some rare variations include coins with off-center strikes, double-die errors, missing clad layers, or struck-through grease errors. These unusual characteristics can drastically increase the value of the coin. Some error coins have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Proof versions of the 1999 Connecticut quarter were also produced, including both clad and silver-proof editions. These coins have a high-gloss finish and are struck multiple times for sharper details. While standard proof coins are valuable, deep cameo versions with perfect surfaces can fetch a premium price among collectors. In recent years, high-grade examples of the 1999 Connecticut quarter have sold for impressive amounts at auctions. Coins graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC have been known to reach values up to $70,000, especially if they exhibit rare minting anomalies. If a coin is found with an exceptionally strong strike, a unique toning pattern, or a verified error, its value can increase even further. To accurately determine the worth of a 1999 Connecticut quarter, it is recommended to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Certified coins with high grades and rare characteristics are more likely to attract serious collectors and investors. Whether kept as a cherished historical artifact or auctioned for a significant profit, a valuable 1999 Connecticut state quarter is a prized addition to any coin collection. The 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial state quarter dollar is a highly recognized and historically significant coin issued to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States' independence. This special edition quarter features a unique design different from regular Washington quarters, making it a standout piece among collectors. The obverse of the coin retains the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and United States of America. However, instead of a single year, the coin is marked with 1776 to 1976 to commemorate the nation's bicentennial. The reverse of this special quarter, designed by Jack L. R., showcases a colonial drummer, symbolizing the spirit of the American Revolution. The drummer is depicted with a tricorn hat, striking his drum in a pose that reflects the patriotic energy of the time. To the left of the drummer, a torch with 13 stars represents the original 13 colonies that formed the United States. The words E pluribus unum appear beneath the drum, and quarter dollar is inscribed at the bottom. This design was chosen through a national contest, making it a unique and meaningful addition to the history of U.S. coinage. The value of a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter varies depending on its condition and whether it has any rare mint errors. Since millions of these quarters were minted, circulated examples typically hold only face value. However, in cases where the coin has maintained a high level of detail, has minimal wear, or features rare errors, it can become significantly more valuable. A quarter with a high mint state grade such as MS-67 or MS-68 can fetch thousands of dollars. Special versions of the coin, including silver-clad proofs struck at the San Francisco Mint, are even more desirable. Coins in poor condition, such as those that are rusty, tarnished, or damaged, generally have lower market value. However, certain bicentennial quarters with errors, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or missing clad layers, can still be worth a considerable amount despite their condition. If a coin is authenticated with a rare variation, its worth could increase dramatically. Some error coins have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars, especially those with unique minting anomalies. Proof versions of the Bicentennial quarter were struck in both copper-nickel clad and 40% silver. These proof coins have a high gloss finish, sharper details, and are highly sought after by collectors. The silver-clad proof versions, particularly those in deep cameo condition, often hold greater value due to their precious metal content and superior craftsmanship. In recent years, rare and high-grade bicentennial quarters have sold at auctions for impressive prices. A well-preserved, uncirculated example with a strong strike and no visible wear could be worth up to $70,000, especially if it has unique toning, minting errors, or a certification from a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Determining the exact value of a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter requires professional authentication and grading. If the coin is confirmed to have a rare error or an exceptionally high grade, it could be a valuable addition to any collection. Despite its worn and rusty condition, an unusual variation of this historic quarter could still attract serious interest from collectors, making it a potentially valuable find. The 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter Dollar is one of the most famous and valuable coins in the 50 State Quarters program, primarily due to a rare and highly sought-after error. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's initiative to honor each state, the Wisconsin quarter was issued in 2004 and quickly gained attention in the numismatic world. While most examples of this coin hold only face value, certain variations have fetched tens of thousands of dollars, making this quarter a prized find for collectors. The obverse of the 2004 Wisconsin quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions include United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the coin's denomination, quarter dollar. This design remained unchanged throughout the 50 State Quarters series. The reverse of the coin, designed by Alfred Miletsky, showcases Wisconsin's strong agricultural heritage. It features a detailed depiction of a cow, a partially husked ear of corn, and a wheel of cheese. The state's motto, Forward, is inscribed above the images, reflecting Wisconsin's progressive spirit and economic strength. This design pays tribute to the state's rich farming tradition, particularly its dairy industry, which produces some of the finest cheese in the United States. What makes this quarter extremely valuable is the famous extra leaf error. Some 2004 Wisconsin quarters were struck with a noticeable extra corn leaf on the left side of the ear of corn. There are two main varieties of this error. The low leaf variety. This version features an extra leaf curving downward, closer to the cheese and the bottom of the design. The high leaf variety. This version has an extra leaf pointing upward, positioned higher on the corn husk. These errors are believed to have occurred due to accidental die modifications at the Denver Mint. It is unknown whether these variations were intentionally made or happened due to an engraving mistake, but they have made the 2004 Wisconsin quarter one of the most sought-after modern era coins. The value of a 2004 Wisconsin quarter depends on its condition and whether it has the extra leaf error. While a standard Wisconsin quarter without errors is worth its face value, an extra leaf variety can command significant prices. A circulated extra leaf Wisconsin quarter can sell for $300 to $1,000, depending on wear. An uncirculated example graded MS-65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. The rarest and highest graded specimens, MS-67 and above, have been auctioned for $30,000 or more. Coin collectors are particularly drawn to this quarter because of its unique design error, which makes it stand out among other modern U.S. coins. Coins with sharp details, strong luster, and no major scratches tend to attract higher bids at auctions. If you happen to find a 2004 Wisconsin quarter, it's worth checking carefully for the extra leaf variety. If you believe you have one, getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC is essential to determine its true value. Even in a circulated condition, this coin remains one of the most valuable quarters from the 50 State Quarters series, making it a remarkable find for any coin enthusiast.